Over half of all small businesses are already using artificial intelligence. Yet, look inside those same companies, and you'll usually find the owner completely bogged down in administrative busywork. When a business struggles to grow its revenue, the instinct is to blame a lack of demand. But the stall is rarely a traffic problem. It is a systems problem. You can see it in the daily routine. Most owners spend hours flicking between a cluttered inbox, an isolated CRM, and a standalone quoting tool, manually copying and pasting information to keep things moving. All of this disconnected juggling creates a massive operational drag. The routine tasks consume the workday, which means the actual strategic work, the things that grow the business, gets pushed into evenings and weekends. The commercial cost of this is severe. You pay good money to acquire qualified leads, but because follow-up relies entirely on someone remembering to send an email, responses are delayed and the interest goes completely cold. Pouring more budget into marketing right now will not solve the issue. If the underlying process is broken, generating more traffic only amplifies the chaos and widens the bottleneck. To scale sustainably, you must repair the weakest link, the handoff between a customer discovering your business and your team managing the follow-up. The solution is to strip away the scattered, single-purpose software and replace it with one connected marketing and automation framework. This diagram maps out a healthy lead flow. It starts with strong search visibility, where a prospective client finds you, which then seamlessly triggers an inquiry, capturing their details without anyone on your team typing a single word. Here is where manual businesses drop the ball. In a connected framework, AI logic instantly routes that new lead directly into the correct internal pipeline based on exactly what they asked for. That sorting immediately triggers an automated follow-up sequence. The prospect receives a relevant response while their interest is still at its peak, protecting the money you spent to acquire them. All of this activity feeds directly into a clean reporting dashboard. Instead of tracking vague activity metrics, you see actual pipeline movement and know exactly where your revenue stands. This specific sequence guarantees that every inquiry receives a fast, consistent response, and it does so without adding a single task to your daily workload. Establishing this closed-loop flow stops you from pouring market demand into a leaky bucket. If we zoom out from a single lead, we can see the macro architecture. Scaling a business requires 3 distinct pillars operating together, rather than relying on isolated departments or freelance contractors. The first pillar is digital marketing. This structures your online presence so that you rank well on traditional search engines, while also remaining visible to emerging AI-driven discovery platforms. The second pillar, AI and automation, acts as the engine room. It captures traffic, scores your prospects, and processes the incoming data with zero human friction. The third pillar is build your business. This provides the foundational strategy and operational planning you need to handle sudden surges in growth without the wheels falling off. When visibility, automation, and strategy feed into one central hub, the dynamic shifts. The company stops being a chaotic operation dependent on the owner's time and becomes a highly efficient, profitable system. So, to build this infrastructure and stay competitive in an AI-driven market, what are the 3 non-negotiable rules you must adopt? First, completely replace scattered, single-purpose software tools with unified, connected systems. Second, AI-supported routing is a baseline requirement for rapid follow-up. Third, automating administrative drag is the only way for owners to reclaim their hours and focus on scaling. Every business owner faces a choice. You can remain the primary bottleneck to your own revenue, or you can build a stable infrastructure that runs seamlessly, even when you aren't in the room. To diagnose exactly where your business is stalling and map out your custom integration, book a free Agentic Business Growth call today.